Have you ever walked into a room full of energy and hope, only to feel completely invisible? It's a harsh reality that many people face. Despite trying everything, upgrading your wardrobe, hitting the gym, or driving flashy cars, it seems like no one notices. The truth? It's not about what you have, it's about who you are. Today, we're delving into a transformative psychological approach that can change the way women perceive you. This isn't a gimmick or cliched advice you've heard countless times. This is about understanding human behavior at its core and using that knowledge to present yourself authentically and attractively. Let's break this down into actionable steps. The first and perhaps most crucial step is to abandon the need to impress others. Many men mistakenly believe that flaunting their job, money, or possessions will earn them attention. Ironically, this often backfires. Why? Because desperation is palpable. It's evident in slumped shoulders, a strained voice, and over-explaining your actions. These behaviors silently scream, "Please validate me so I can feel good about myself." Psychologist Amy Cuddy's research on power poses highlights the importance of body language. Confident, relaxed posture can transform how others perceive you. Instead of seeking approval, focus on being calm, collected, and in control. Own your space without clamoring for attention. When you stop trying to impress, you become inherently more appealing. Confidence is magnetic, and it begins with valuing yourself. Mystery is a powerful tool, but it's often misunderstood. Being mysterious doesn't mean playing games or acting evasive, it's about having depth. Most people are like open books, sharing every detail of their lives within minutes of meeting someone. This predictability diminishes intrigue. People are naturally drawn to what they can't fully understand. A man with passions, interests, and pursuits beyond seeking romantic attention stands out. Women notice men who are immersed in their own lives, who have a sense of purpose and adventure. Importantly, this depth must be genuine. It's not something you can fake. It requires effort and curiosity to cultivate. Read, travel, learn new skills, and explore hobbies that excite you. The more layers you have, the more compelling you become. The psychology of scarcity reveals that we value things more when they're rare or hard to obtain. Think about a limited edition item. Its exclusivity makes it more desirable. The same principle applies to personal relationships. If you're always available, always texting, and constantly waiting for her to respond, you risk becoming mundane. High-value individuals prioritize their own goals, passions, and growth. This natural scarcity makes them more appealing. Being purpose-driven communicates that your time is valuable. When you live a life full of meaning, others will perceive you as someone worth noticing. While words can deceive, your body never lies. Over 90% of communication is nonverbal, making body language a critical aspect of how others perceive you. Slouched shoulders, hesitant movements, or a fake smile signal insecurity, even if your words suggest otherwise. First impressions are often formed in seconds. Standing tall, moving with purpose, and maintaining a strong posture can significantly boost your attractiveness. Research published in Psychological Science demonstrates that dominant body language, such as taking up space and holding a firm stance, enhances perceived confidence and appeal. Practice refining your posture and movements. Look in the mirror, correct your stance, and rehearse deliberate gestures. Confidence isn't vanity, it's self-respect. The way you carry yourself can change how the world responds to you. Sometimes, the fastest way to get noticed is to break the pattern. In a world where everyone is vying for attention, your calm indifference can set you apart. The psychological contrast principle explains that people notice what stands out. If every man she meets is eager to please, your relaxed demeanor will intrigue her. This doesn't mean being rude or dismissive. It's about valuing yourself enough not to overinvest in seeking her approval. Picture a conversation where you pause before responding, hold her gaze confidently, and let the silence linger. This stillness creates intrigue and signals confidence. Mastering the art of silence and strategic ignoring can make you more captivating. Most people stick to safe, surface-level conversations. They talk about their jobs, their cars, or their gym routines. If you want to stand out, you need to become a storyteller. Think about the most engaging individuals you know. They don't just recount facts, they weave narratives. Instead of saying, "I went hiking last weekend," paint a vivid picture. "I woke up at 4 a.m., drove 3 hours to the mountains, and watched the sunrise from the peak while sipping coffee I brewed on a portable stove. Stories engage the imagination and leave a lasting impression. The more unique and vivid your experiences, the more magnetic your presence becomes. Seek out new adventures and embrace moments that make for great stories. Attraction isn't just about chemistry, it's rooted in biology and psychology. Women are naturally drawn to traits like confidence, resourcefulness, and resilience. These qualities signal strength and stability, which are deeply ingrained in evolutionary psychology. Challenge yourself to develop these traits. Take up hobbies that push your limits, whether it's rock climbing, martial arts, or public speaking. Stepping out of your comfort zone rewires your brain, boosting confidence and adaptability. When you consistently invest in your physical, mental, and emotional growth, you exude an aura of readiness and capability that is undeniably attractive. Fear of rejection is one of the biggest barriers to confidence. It's a prison that keeps many men from reaching their potential. The truth is, rejection is inevitable, but it's not a verdict on your worth, it's feedback. High-value individuals don't crumble under rejection because their self-worth isn't tied to external validation. Detach your identity from others' opinions, and you'll find a newfound sense of freedom. When you're no longer afraid of rejection, you're more authentic, relaxed, and magnetic. Confidence, born from self-respect, commands attention even in the face of adversity. Let's address the undeniable truth. Most people will read or hear this advice, nod in agreement, and change nothing. They'll continue searching for shortcuts and quick fixes, hoping for a magic solution. But success, in attraction and in life, has no shortcuts. If you want to stand out, the answer is simple. Become a person worth noticing. Master yourself. Build a life so compelling that others are drawn to you. Not because you're trying to impress them, but because you're living authentically and fully. This isn't about manipulating others, it's about taking responsibility for who you are. Implement these principles. When you walk into a room, heads will turn, not because of what you're wearing, but because of who you've become. The world owes you nothing. To be noticed, earn it by becoming unforgettable. Success in attraction and relationships begins within. It's not about seeking validation or adhering to societal expectations. It's about embracing who you are, living with purpose, and cultivating genuine confidence. The principles shared here are not just tips, but a roadmap to personal transformation. Implement them consistently, and you'll notice a profound change, not just in how others perceive you, but in how you perceive yourself.